What's cooking, everybody? Dave Altizer here at the Sharp booth, and we're looking at this new prototype 8K camera. So Connor, the everyday dad, and I were just walking past the Sharp booth, and this camera caught my eye. Believe it or not, this may be the first under $5,000 8K camera. I cannot believe this is here. This is a prototype. I need to add this disclaimer before I say anything else. This is not official. We don't have any true official specs, but we should be seeing official specs at NAB or Q2 of this year. From what I gathered from Sharp, there's a lot of amazing things packed into this camera. First off, it's super light and super small. In fact, I'm not gonna lie, this looks a lot like the Blackmagic Pocket 4K to me. It's using a Micro Four Thirds sensor inside of this thing that's doing 8K video recording up to 30 frames per second. They told me that they're working on 60 frames per second, and I hope that we can see some other high frame rate options, maybe at 1080p. But the fact that they're doing 8K at 30 frames per second on a camera of this size is amazing. From what I've heard, there is an SD card slot here. It looks like it's only a single card slot. This is just a prototype. It's not working, so I can't really play with all the features here, but they're telling me it's a UHS-2 card slot, I believe. Check this out. This is the most amazing feature. I'm gonna be really careful because it's a prototype, but they are including a 5-inch touchscreen flip-out display.
Yes! Oh my God!
This is a big, big deal for YouTubers and creators, and I think if they nail the autofocus on this camera, this thing will be revolutionary. They're also telling me that there is stabilization on the sensor. I don't know if it's gonna be IBIS or electronic. Hopefully there will actually be some on-sensor stabilization with this camera. On the side here, we have a full-size HDMI port, which is fabulous. I hate those tiny little micro and mini HDMI ports. We also have a USB-C port, a headphone jack, a mic input, and last but not least, a mini XLR adapter for audio. So they're really going for that kind of prosumer type of crowd, and honestly, I can see this thing really taking over. Throw a speed booster on this and you have almost full frame with that XL speed booster from Micro Four Thirds. There's an 8K CMOS sensor inside this. We don't have any specs on what exactly it is, but I'm really, really excited about this camera. It feels great in the hands. I'm super stoked to see it at NAB, and man, I'm so glad that we just stumbled across this. There's no official name for it yet. They're just calling it the 8K video camera. I'm sure they'll come up with some sort of confusing name, but hopefully it's not just a sequence of numbers and letters. Everything about this camera will be officially released at the NAB show this year, 2019. This is just a preview that Sharp is showing here at CES, and man, I'm so glad that they have it because this is really promising. I will definitely be keeping an eye out for this at NAB, and we'll be giving you all that coverage here on Kinotika. So if you're interested in that, hit that subscribe button and let us know what you think about the Sharp. We're gonna be here all week, so if you have any questions, ask away in the comment below and I'll ask the Sharp people tomorrow or the next day. Thanks again for your time. See you next time.